Etiema kwa bi Morocco Jasante National Chairman Poultry Farmers Association komodie na aba besen kono no nsem a dachi ana brefufuro mu no ye bepa Ministry of Agric for na ye no matenase na edi nkomo no se ne be ya poultry farmers omo ha hodo bebre ya opanim bebo boso no ho anamuntu no betimi akonkan ora Peter Boam otukuno member of the NDC's communication team watenase ye nsanifa so no ho a sanso na ura Samuel Oku Deputy Communication Director Edema New Patriotic Party Campaign 2012 and then comedian medical boss other than mamenka say biometric dumedi guso ekoso phase 2 ho na mame esleusu ekopiem odududu abato empeso anso menra osimachu member se duonum to share no so anu mu dimirika di na chie ba kunya no ebo no sotro efa na chi ema na ni su biri no ehun komodie ye de bebre oni ebisa se ntidi empire nti na biometric ntokwa abahosa SCS ora ET Sanchez sisi no de awu na awuo no de aban ekwakoje na japade nyina wa SCS for ne edi nkan asase ne honkro ne ba aban de man ni nyina no oba no aba abaje nti ebisa se asema minority ana se enyumeku ahodo bi ti se imani for ne kan no ene na aba mu ye se aban wanti ana na yahwe Green Book Part 2 ehun komodie se medical catchem se ye be serialize brano biano na ye de hun komodie ndi abra weni nsema ye dwendwe ho na ye hwe STS dwumadie no nra na ora Inoctema Minister of Water Resources Works and Housing Asia and Central for Ministry of Information mid the press series na mo amen kan we accept the speech ya or kan ho or say Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in view of the importance that government attaches to this project, government has done everything possible, including facilitating a series of mediation between the contending parties, but to no avail. Under the circumstances, government has been forced to take appropriate steps to protect the interests of the country. Accordingly, government has decided to repossess, with immediate effect, all the 15 sites that were handed over to XCS and has advised relevant agencies withhold any benefit that would have accrued to STS. In a situation where there are no options open to government, government cannot allow a single company which cannot put its act together to hold the nation to ransom, especially as some of their members are indulging in acts that seem to border on impropriety. And no air somehow, and it's a bunch of no dear, one STS for Eton Quanta, one more apai. Na Enche Ministry of Information. Na eye ura ET Mensa en komodie bia hodo bia ofoni ese hu no otimi akonkan Peter mamisha semfamfiri so na yebisa se SCS amanfo kan bia minority fo kan bia imani fo kan bia ba bia kwa ba bedru na ne aban ese omni SCS for to nkwanta mapai yemfa opposition any omo criticize STS ebo mfa nkomo mwana
kaba mzanye di kan mamenchia omo anope omo nyamre ene ye ebedi sa nkita ho we na as to whether yefa MPP4 ene omo allies ne assigns na omo say STS no entimi emba so no ebo nkomo omo de I would say ebu bia po eni ho no ma say yetimi ede komo omo because say wo hwe concerns MPP4 raise wo hwe concerns omo assigns ni bi say Imani erezi na it is not what actually happened ama yentimi anye sa STS project way. What happened was so unexpected.
And like me Ministry of Information na sabre yenko hwe ora ET Mensa samson odi tuja or mid the press series.
Mr. Chairman, accusations of fraud and forgery against one of the partners and counter accusations. There are court cases pending and hence the standstill of the project. The parcels of land needed for the project to take off and service them as required by the agreement. Government provided all the technical assistance required, including the establishment of implementation structures. Besides this, government issued a sovereign guarantee to support the project's financing process. Unfortunately, between the two major partners. The differences between the two major partners have led to a complete breakdown of communication between the parties. Mr. Chairman, in view of the importance that government attaches to this project, government has done everything possible, including facilitating series of mediation between the contending parties to no avail. Under the circumstances, government has been forced to take appropriate steps to protect the interests of the country. Accordingly, government has decided to repossess with immediate effect all the 15 sites that were handed over to the STX and has advised the relevant agencies to withhold any benefits that would have accrued to STX. In a situation where there are options open to government, government cannot allow a single company which cannot put its acts together to hold the nation to ransom, especially as some of their members are indulging in acts that seem to border on impropriety. Mr. Chairman, government is therefore considering all available options to ensure that the interests of sovereign Ghana is not compromised in any way under this deal. In due course, government will present to you the specific steps that are being taken to ensure that the housing required for our security personnel is provided. As a first step, the Housing Project Management Committee has been set up in the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing, with a mandate to receive and review all proposals on housing. The committee has come up with guidelines and criteria for selecting potential investors. These criteria include proof of legal existence of investors, company profile, financial capacity, financing terms, and technical proposals. This information will allow the committee and the Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning to undertake due diligence before any dealings are initiated. So far, the Ministry has received 40 proposals, out of which 4 have been identified as credible. The Ministry has initiated negotiation with these 4 companies. We will not move to any side until we are sure. The next time we call you, we lay the foundation stone. When they have started, they've got half of the lintel level. We know that we have met credible people who are serious to do business with us.
All right, Mensa, Minister of Water Resources, Works and Housing. There you have it. Peter,
Kaba, Niana can say MP before a specific demands be our STS agreement. They never said there will be a boardroom wrangling until we should ignore the project. First, I'm going to raise the issue of the interest rate. And then, maybe, and a free parliament, and your costs and yes, I buy. They made other requests also. All the requests of Moye, I almost say, and STS and your better project. All the requests of Moye and me and Weduma. One other significant request are Imani for and PP 4 years, and they say, now almost say, Yemma local contractors, and ye, I didn't know Yemfa a sovereign guarantee, Yemma local contractors. Emma, woman son copies cano Mumbai. And our biker say, local contractor be a far proposal be and buy, so we'll say, I will bet me a project. But even be that as it may, as part of the process, they did amendments to bring in grader and so on and so forth. So every single concern that the MPP raised, any man, it was brought on board. And the year amendments say project in the Basso. Nobody expected. said there will be any time a boardroom wrangling bia ebeba ewo partners no entem. You understand? We have seen how governments are acting swiftly on the boardroom wrangling abaneso. And I am so excited. Say, for once, no yenya aban bia oye so caring and sensitive to nkrofo apply to say the taxpayer sika kakra po ahwemu a ehun behia say yebetimi erukupo sika no. Nyenchi ameka san kaba. Obekaya emre bi atwam sa IFC ne CNTCI loan asem ne ba ya yeko sei sika e de ye ho negotiation ye nyema bebre Ghana sika ko mu pa. Ayekopie mu say a hairdressing salon. I don't recall say aban take any steps to reclaim the money for the people of Ghana. I don't recall.
So it is yesika bia kurembia ye beje.
Yes, so it is exciting to every Ghanaian. Say ene you say as a result of boardroom wrangling, enye the fault of government, enye the fault of government in any way, and I say Ministry of Works and Housing no. Na aban as a result say you be yesika bia akomo back no. Very very good news. I'm here sure say Samia Ukukra any beje ho MPP ni bia ebobo ya baso. Metie minority leader Honorable Osechi Mensa Bonsu. Osi yo omani je ho say aban ensa betimi akesika no. Na omo main concern is omo pese omo hu ahia akom. I don't think that would be a worry at all. Otherwise I would want to say nanka na medwen say MPP for omo dwen say wo maya na say wo aben mu a you don't need to be so transparent to the people, you don't need to be so accountable. Because we saw the kwanya omubu oman so 8 years.
Sentina ye de better Ghana buy ana.
Yes, entina ye de na meka no. Na meka say I thought say MPP before wo money nje accountability ho say omo ye bibi kro omo di ba betudwa amo obi ehum. Na omo na sisi omo ye apostles of accountability and transparency, and that is the surprising aspect. But be that as it may, government will show commitment to you say you be ye niema mu fine ye sikasem, and the way ye niema you be mu fine na Ghana fo nyina hu ekwan a ye de oman no enam so. Nti I am very hopeful say we will be very transparent in this matter. Ahia akumu bia no when even we make the steps to reclaim the money, the amount that we will try to reclaim, the public will know about that particular amount.
Mr. One quick question now, member Samia Okuso. Would you say time Sabria government announced say on the STS at Tunquantama a good timing? Because if you say another science no war no the ban we are senka muteki sa step election year almost 6-7 months.
Yeah, now so say ye STS to Quanta ya no. Somewhere around October 2011. Somewhere around October 2011. And I announced so yes, ye STS to Quanta ya pai. And ye and say by this statement. And ye cast ye STS to Quanta ya pai. Obeka cry January. President ye meet the press. He stated say ye no to Quanta ya pai, and that we will look for other partners who are more committed and resolute in doing their work. Now ye to deliver the housing promise that we have made to the people. Mind you, the MPP are quick. We are very quick to conclude. Say, oh, you promise STS where your manifesto mu any anye. STS was not part of our manifesto. STS, as part of our housing promise, say you be house the people of Ghana and reduce the housing deficit. And now, we the proposal about it. And we thought the proposal was good, and indeed it was good. And before she or more, if you said the proposal was good, but it is so unfortunate, very unexpected. Say boardroom wranglings by no more delay projects, no. And I mean, you have to know, say you don't run it at the luxury of obi boardroom wranglings. So earlier on, you said no, we can't continue with this. So let's pull out, and we have done the pull out long ago. You understand? So when you see, so the issue about timing doesn't even come in.
Sure.
Because I mean, the ordinary Ghanaian, no, they know the reason why we're not able to execute that particular project. And I would be very surprised if any Ghanaian voter would want to say, oh, because you can't see a STS now, and boardroom wranglings, so we have failed the people. When indeed we have done a lot of things in other areas, even in the housing sector.
Sammy, STS,
Medasio.
ade we hyase anya na mra STS assemba ye ni ade the minority in parliament e ka say omato omobo ase study document na STS for ni aban modern sa ko hyase niema bebre o mu antoaso insurance STS for say Ghana nkukuru taxpayers money eye kaya ye for to aye jom e wo makola abobuloshi okanshi tractor driver for taxes aye jom teacher for ye prom with ye near jom taxes adwuma for mom kra nya adwuma nya kra kota dia tax aye nya fim no ye nkukuru emu close to $200 million ne no enye insurance keke ye famrel aside that almost no mo ko into partnership wọ́n si asase de wọ́n mfa 1 cedi kura ntobi tinya yen sanfa Ghana sika enkoto asase na anaya asase a yen ye wo no yen fe no nche eno so nkoda nche wọ́n se equipment wọ́n de be fi amanoni aba no ense si agi om duty more or less na wọ́n de ne se wọ́n ba yen provide bibia na wọ́n de dana be si ho no mako NPP ehwade hanom sade we de entaso na impo aban se uwo bibi yeniswadi hunu bisa no a nka memfa mo local contractors NPP believe in the can do attitude, can do spirit of the Ghanaian. Na siyama Ghana contractors nye. It took Ghanaian contractors to build Ghana. It took contractors ano mufi Ghana to build Ghana. It took contractors ano mufi Italy to build Italy. And I took contractors ano mufi Europe to build Europe. Ye kaya ni anumni ya ntiase. Chinchine nkukuru Ghana ska yensan cedis enko dollars afankotia. NPP kaya de wie na imani Ghana. Eso so makoye research the same year ye come so they shared in the same year my ye ken. Abaye ntie. Emma atemnie bi kura baya grader for na mu kura no e de omano betu mu abaye ntie. Joy FM eraba bi wo efre na araba kumsin. Ekoye sa eyi emise report on the various happenings and happen wo STS ademu. Na pro NDC newspapers horo na station ni na poto. Samedakon the same ni ahoro no. Na ban edu time a ye pass STS ade wo parliament. Opani niema ni bi wo contract nim kra no a na ekotia Ghana. Korea fo se chinchire fa ye oil mehechire. Satana NDC for na mo amakọ cabinet akase Ghana oil de ye fence ya wa. Afi the parliamentarians ne o man na bom abaso say ye mfa ye oil nsia wa. Vice President ekotena Winiba. Osomo mo kase me mfa ye oil nsia wa no mabobo Adam sebe.
Oh sa no
yeah, baloney. I say it's madness. Madness is a dumbo.
Or say a nyansa se wo ejapade bi ti se oil.
Na baloney
na fancy wa
program abetwi.
And I make say o say enye nyansa se
na madness ye den.
Madness ya dumbo.
Oh good. Na nyansa these were the words used. And I say to mo kasa no, wo munya sebe sa nyansa se mo a asemo nyansa ni mo. But NDC na dey say ni fi cabinet buy o. Say me offense yawa. And you be na de buy o, one of the bar parliament. But they are maybe arriving at a point. You might win now cause na fe mu chinchim Ghana fonsa and ye di oil. Esa kotai contract echi. Opedi da ye pass bill e wo parliament. Police for no more on duty e wo trouble spot e wo boku any ade na ye do mu na fi baby na ban kran. E di omu gu basim. Police for ni bi te bas ma di om ko parliament kwa na bi frefre ye mu bi. Sa de ankofo di e kwakwa ye ni nya ho.
Police for friend.
Me na me catch ra on ye swap
police for catch ra.
Me say ebu ewom e friend na uni adam for police mo.
Me adam for na
good. Me so majuma me ye no by virtue of where I sit and operate as a deputy communications of a big party no. We also have sympathizers. Let nobody second guess that. Sympathizers. But who doesn't? Ebi fresh ejuma mo de ye koyi kura no ye ni nye ho. Na moko so police for go na police for no chese bodu na IGP ma order say mon keke mu na se kem say ne mon first STS mu na fiade STS ye de ma ban wie ya na ye de ye free bi sovereign guarantee ye de kan Ghana sovereign guarantee say nam Korea na dia Pescaba no ye betene nam Nigeria ye betene nam baby kra an African country where be obi koto ade wo shop and who sovereign guarantee said that shop na chese edo ne ye Ghana sovereign guarantee the credit man and no dem person me ko be say shop but you see in all this no it tells us one thing I feel you so the government is finding a new partner for the STS deal na ye mkwaji asase okwabenya police station in China na share that in chance be dwara so STS no ye be chase opani e na okofa asase no ahye Wellington Buta opremre anka wa wanwe onini ene beka
ada ehofu
a efu no afezo tesa no jiasa ko jiasa this government doesn't plan and san wa act afedie kwadwadu asare adenta MP na so be breaking in silence or they say this whole thing kwa be albatross the government should pull out no the network and crew one more tata na ma no kwa pre Olympic committee boss na for honom ko pro ne widiem no de ko adenta primaries almost say wie no wo bibia fe de wa na ku jeto aba be drop kakraze o the tennis and albatross na fe kokwan do so abeka bi na fe president asoso na fe minister na mu aba be back here this whole thing me I am not surprised. This is the shameful end of a limping government. Na abwabia be wa opre. Say when mgasa the police for. Oma so ma at IGP. Any police force a press conference o. At the abeyance or the STS Adom. President baby okoye sword cutting. One more sword cutting kra na wonim when na mortar ne brace kra be start. Ya ma yegu ye president any man say den ko don cut so. And sometimes President Rawlings if Rollins that should be out here, sorry, ebia yemu bi yankobia yebekwa kotwa fa ho no one of the services. I'm telling you because niam ni bo kan fa we mu abam cause on the on buy e no si dream project kankan ne katasehye we mu ba mu abehye mu kena
STS dey say dream ne katasehye
na STS dream ni mu a eden na up to date 2 years ni o sorry as boardroom wrangling open boardroom on they are not fighting over girlfriends so your money matters nyama bi audio park inside boardroom wranglings and girlfriends asem at 2 years boardroom wranglings did we do due diligence on the various partners and sani any omkotnas na emrebia no me ekweku to dwani mu akom kire ne mpaebo kwan so no ye mistake 208 banyame emman mpare yen si ebeye biem 2012.
My fact text messages about into us now for you moving on. Kaba, is the STS and the Woyome issue part of the Green Book? Mashasa making can me who or home dear. Or say Eben the for boss the buy. Or say why Kaba, you look good in your shirt. How do you get in Tamale? About your friend Kwaku and KBK or bet me amani be not the abro. He has what you can add to account to you the bebro. Blame credit but near the abro. Prof, what is this year's campaign message? Is it still going to be Munyanum or my brothers and sisters? The NDC should give us a break. Abeku Tamale, President said in Senegal and the US and promised free and fair elections. This is just registration and it's worse of taking the law into their own hands, spilling blood. But Tamils does not care. I'll say every single blood is shed will surely be on the head of the president and his generation. Hey, that's quite insane. Come on, tell the NDC man, Patronindi Peter Badwam, to inform the president to come and save the party. If not, the DCs are destroying their party in Lambusi district. Okay, one for you, Peter. Come on, tell the MPP man that not all policemen support the NDC, so they should not be afraid of the 2012 or die. To Peter Numo. Honorable Prince Lubo Kaba, after voting President Mills as president for 2012, we then will vote for Samia Yaba as MP for MP Samia all the way. 2 p.m. Blessed son of Atamils Santiman Point NDC. What a party! We are raising Ghana to the next level. Oh Lord, what a brilliant president we have. Kudos and on the account. Kaba, tell the NDC man to inform the president to come and save the party. Okay, so we are in Canada. No, a text message. Kumase, or say, Nanaya, okay, Sassy, Mentiasi, Nanaya, me message, you know, kind you, Mate, Nanaya message, Nana, your colleague lady who was beating you are joking, but remember that what happened to you, okay, if you are cooking and answer no can. Or say, what was she doing there? It takes 2 hands to clap. It takes 2 to tango. Derek Nedeby. Other text messages. Ye moving on. Nafi, yen twaso na yen ko biometric nkomodie ho na Mame Eslowsu MPP parliamentary candidate edema Ablekuma South enra okupie modudio na ochire se oho police station bi okore ho mema ketiaketi omabetiri ketiaketi ekoto hye ne so baako enyam nani so emanani so peja enra wa Asempa FM yene ne twenkomo yenkotie Mame Eslowsu nkomodie odetudwa Mame ye mo akwaba na akoso yet TBB say wako fa odododio mpotem ma yabro no kresa
mpacho ai ye nyanti ese ye nkofo e wo kantamanto no ebukasem ye tukasem a ekoso wo edintro imu nti no mabemu eye nti wo mu nkonkontro wo ndu ye se be kwa akobua captain na yakwa akobọ mo amane ase wo kran se ye wo mu nkotro na ye mo asedi se omo etro wo ndi no mo tutumi to omo abani ye free despite though the name wo UCC hono and a far cantamantua nancy ya the end of the road the Freho Tarzan polling Tarzan area home police station you on Christian work you do one morning na you police station hope be say and one forces and yan yes be no ba na ya pamo and na police for wo any registration officers wo ho no can say and say when yes na ya be no ba challenge wo omo mpese omo betro wondi no no mko na yensi obia kwan se yen o metro wondi nti omo de omo be kan se yen educate yan kofo ne se procedure o wa so omo fam ye challenge wa no mo sa asa ka won card ni bio tie police station na you do abonte one police ni 2 gate ni ewo yeti amo cars inside when police for be do egu inside one mo omu 2 gate ni mu ewo yeti ye gina hon mo a ye dindin de be san ko next ana macho men be 50 ebe tu say yen ye de wa ha ye free hasen ko ne de ne mi ni abu ye tu say ya gro bi mpo e no mu di ye be say na ye nya visa manu ansi e no bi wayi mani so e free meti. 2 of them have been identified as Bruno. Bruno no na si etiokra ese no ho ye wayi mani so ena omusum metiko ena abu beso omimu na mo bo ntwa se e de wo ye nti abu ma me so ena omusum pia ye mienu nyina nke ye kwa ko fiwa got bi mu ena ye dwane ko se store bi mu first shop aye kwa kwa ma me si empie na ye be run so anhwa ababa be se ni store wonti ye pie ba bontia na mo to bo ebo be nim nyina aswa ena ba ko ba be twimi ejojo mi se me si mi pie me se ne ko fiti nim no nko ba bia na minim so o me de no kwa first fiti no ma wo me se kan se de bo pinto minim de kwa akoye me yobu nyina epu ba me so sa no enya de a me pie firi ho no me nko na me wura the next shop e ho kwa na ma me nisro madam me sro ko na me se anto de anya me tena he ya sa ma fra me nkofo se omomra simeti ho ena me hu se minim no kwa aswa na ni susu e da ho abiri na me fra me security for no ena mba ba escort yen efi hono na it is obvious say me akoso so odododi enya tesem keke na se etumi eto se known personalities say Eslowsu abudina post so ebro won ebo pinto ase e de ba be won esu wetiko ebo ne nyame nkuto ebo me glasses na nka mani afei na ebo me sunte mu hono mo kakra ma ho nyina asoa se yen ko krapo yen tumi nko odododi eni nipa nko di nkomo keke yenkwatio yenkwankoti ma yenni macho men bia nantete ni se de Ghana fo empenifo ne yenti ni ko ba bia wo memu ha na ni lante vandapoy ahye ni hooligans ni macho men fo kutupa se obia ba ho ayetumi Bruno prepra no na ote president Mills epuano president SCSO ya sunje hia na ye ni wo bi kape
na mame
mo de bia hwegu mini moja ehwegu ne nipa wu dintro yi ho ye hu biga e wo ye memu ha na de akosi de eni enya na mpanifo si aboa bi ebewu a opriampa 7 December obi ankoto aba entia NDC aban a omodi sira wu kasem any yeka yetia bom any afurefuna eba ye memo he
na
my Ghana we deserve better.
Madam say also me kasa semwe mini wadi nkomo penra oba multi TV odio onya constituency na okopa de ho ne
Wafa me ye Ghana ni me ka kire won so say Ghana ni baby asem bia to na me fa ne say eye masem e mati kantamanto ho a ehu ti omutumi konkɔ kire won din ti me kwa encourage won say kwendia so aba na wo so omutubi ti e wo say omutumi konkɔ kire won din me boni a me ye no ene de Ghana wo freedom so man na akɔ kantamanto a ohia bisa efi ni lante vandapoy ho Baby, ye pempenso ye gba ko dunu no kwesiada mi sia ni lante vandapoy o ko legono e ho ne ni constituency nso to me baaye asori anyone baby nkomo pepepe ekoye a obi anto anse ne so etifo ye Ghana ni otumi ko baby a na me de me ba kantamanto a me hia fisafiri no ho na atamils ye ni wo bika etifo no o se ni lante ye ni special aid
ma me asa
ye wo mo di bo memu ha dia enye adabraka
sa Bruno
na sa ko kantamanto bio
oja ba sa ko
ni nkrofo beko omo beku
Mami eslo usu se ne ya Bruno de enso obesan akọ na eno eche so ye ne owura ni lante vandapoy twinkomo ye de sa ne so bebrel Peter again biometric e de asem nko a aden
kaba ni di kan metie eslo usu no what for once I felt and say Ghana for
ni asema
consistently
me bacho me yentie ni lante se ne be the two angles will be presented bacho yentie ni lante vandapoy na ono so yentie ni ono kan ni asema aba sesia ne se ye ne maame eslausu atwetwe nkomo mo kire se wasoma onkrofo ama oma bro no ama ne mfuru nyina ho no bacho sanete
me lante kofi
me bacho you
me ni lante okunka bleboga me masuma amanfo ma ya bro no
Asempa FM
na me nko conference ofo me ye madwuma na say registration enye madwuma e party executive adwuma na me nko ho me nim me sikura wanya na wo kan nka me nim say ya bro esta wo so no ko he de wo no ya bro no
also oko kantamanto also oko akọ encourage my ho se yenye na wo mu ntworo mudin se ne be abato no duro mbetimi ato o wura police station ba kwa ye to gate ma macho member se 50 yesi ba ku bi o kan friend Bruno una asoma wo so omra no mabro no
me na me suma no
yo
na me pen mo ti say na wo twa ntro anti say wo hu me say me suma no ugina hobi na me suma no say pen fo no mo kasa ba ha de sa na e ya na enyo e mo kan tro na nga say obi sa ne say wo hu say lante suma obi wo hu ni lante wo ho wo hu so wo suma obi ne wo mun say me nko conference ho me nim ne ekoso wo kra me anajo bia na me ko ho me pon medjuma after 6 me pon medjuma e na me ko conference ho na brief ho ha na ya brief me say na registration na ko yeni ne ya trans na ya na be na ya analysis na ya ja ho nti me de me nim ne afi say wako kan ntokwa na no na ya enyo na wako kan na wako kan mo bia abro na e no hwe na asem kan o ma ne mfa ma me so me nim o hwe
ni constituency asema da bia na manfo MPP for the subo boss uye say e wo constituency di asem nkwani
mo suru ni lante vandapoy boni na mo di mi 2004 no enu hu na ebo mo wo
2004 boni dia ya
mo dwante no mo we no ena susu mo daye ena se no mo ya mo kotena ase ebo apanse se o medi nkugu e wo presidential elections kwa no mo we no dodo o mo pe nti ehun nyoma no mo ye no ne mo ye bebre no oma da mo anu makoko ne kode omo bodo dio ebe ye nkwase ade na ho ye bejebeja no mo nam radio so no mo bo ne na nteva na po edi
me ba cho radio so ni nkwase sebe radio asan nkwase ade no o twisa nka bebo ayen
ode
me se sa ensem a kan sebe radio asan o mbe nkwase ade no o twisa nka bebo ayen
o mo ke ma twisa asan
me da say now see 2004 boni be no mu di wo
o masa na da oni Ghana ha onye Ghana ni ana ntuda de for now you fit na me NDC candidate for the radio
na edi no
until September
Any no dia oni.
Mother, men can one sem because mammy afa home, Sadia, and mammy edewu, or the Adinia, the wound to men can one sem. A chum. Mission in Akopan Shamami or Manim.
Se asama si o ba ko consensus akọ say bibi koso a bia o betimi aboa ma so bia ba
me ko consensus me pon medjuma nso na ma ko consensus o me adjuma ma Ghana ban me pon 5 and so normally me free me office by after 5 into me pon nso na ma ko consensus o into me pon medjuma me nko ho
yo
adjuma na enye medjuma NDC fo nyina
right eti na Nilanti Vanderpoel to get the two issues no Peter Mpacho eti asem no
aba enti na me kana me sisi ano Ghana for lose hope for politicians mu omo lose hope chere say MPP for ama politics no aye so cheap say utimi twantra na chere say wa be politician
MPP for ama politics aye cheap
ama na cheap chere say u be din tro na na magu adwuma otherwise adwuma ebuo wo ho a wo be so mo manfo magu ho fin adentia se wotie eslowo so a nsema na o narration no ye nyina utimu se ntrose ebubuja enra
obi o se ya bono no
kaba enra mete se o kan o baabi se matumen 20 ene mati ha no mo se matumen 50 miti o se o kan o baabi
double figure be 50
o kan o baabi se 20 ene o se 50 se me ni wo ka say Same, sure, right? My main bobo, because everybody listening, no, be out here tape.
Peter say even if you dispute the number of nkofo,
kaba me analysis, and number no kwa. What they and some of the kind in na will be a would be in central no channel. Kaba, say me fa a war etc. Not be 50 feet away from you. Na me to born na bomb maswa ebe pai. Esla enim na epaye no awose ya tombo abonanim ewenfa
so wuhu no anan no nche so oboa
wase oho asoa wankasa apaye o wase asoa
sesunu bia ne ne
wase
bia na wo de ebe paye
kabati o
bia na wo de ebe paye no ne bia
no one nsem o kan na me dey coin to perspective ni nyina yehu what Eslowusu is trying to do. When I finish I will tell you why she's doing that. And I say abuginapo epeja no eni ye pin oni abuginapo and on combo form and on Ugani cost to be and ye pamon no shakose and or tra honomo and our friend is secret because no be any hobby. Where was abuginapo? You see, so much inconsistency in the story that is peddling. Now, when you Kaba, asem we are a sino, a root, MPP for one agenda after omo order be die. Etiwa cry bibi kakra wo Afghanistan yen declare election in their favor Afghanistan yen declare Rwanda all those comments they have seen the international community are worried. Nana Akufo-Addo ko BBC you saw say Stephen Saka edisa nyema we nyina to the nim omo say people are monitoring from afar. They want to do some kind of rehabilitation of their credibility when it comes to electoral violence. So Jake started with Sahani letter and say, oh, president should keep to his words and make the election peaceful. And that letter, we have dealt with it in this studio. Subsequently, when there is no incident, they would want to just make noise. They are the first people who start to say, on their press conference on this biometric, announcing utopian violence. Meanwhile, it is not real. Creating fear and panic when there is none. Utiesla, okay, I say we are branching any back crap with any situation. Where does this come into play? You recall, say, wow, colleague, Bobby, we in the same thing. Almost what you do, no on tree to. Sana, Ododo do one ma, almost say, Jacob went before me na national security for me, woman, me, more office of the brand, and to 20 years before. All these things are some creations are more directed to smear the president. Ask yourself, say, why is it that MPP are focused so much on Ododo? Because they know, say, Nilanti Vanderpoel is a presidential aide. When they are able to create any kind of standoff, they can smear the president with that particular thing. And that is the agenda they are pursuing. And I think
for you, because my picture maame esla usu oka ne ha na o se ahono no
one was there ahono
mahu se ahono
I say ye the born the ball no
on na ka
so say ye born na sum free na chi I don't know where asum bono I will not dispute that but the inconsistencies where I see the inconsistencies that is what I'm telling you it could also be crowd say e bia omo ball no na ama hono maso and I will condemn any attempt to attack anybody on any day. But let's ask ourselves, have you asked the people in the polling station what really happened in Tia Eko Piesa? You know any meslo you know says Lozu na nonda. Obedi do attempt in plain language. You understand?
That's like
I mean, to me, Fab President, Craft Friend, or Sebi President, Sakwasi Ampeni. I mean, you bet me to do attempt on radio.
One cancer president, Sakwasi Ampeni.
Oh,
so I was saying, send our water no.
Was the president Sakwasi Ampeni? And you have played that voice in your studio several times. You understand? The point I would want to make is say, Esla Yubia, which me did you be at them in plain language. She will not add any sophistication. So maybe Uncle Tom Branty and Honomono, they had a confrontation, they disagreed with her, and maybe it ended that way. And I will condemn any attempt to even touch a woman. But the fact should be laid bare. Say, they cannot continue to smear the president when indeed the president has nothing to do with any incident that will occur anywhere. Nilante Vanda Poya, almost on the order uncle for his own boy. Nilante Suno say, the whole day he has not been there. So where did Eslousu get the information crossing Nilante Vanda Poya and a small Somun?
Okay.
You see, so this thing is so ridiculous, and I think we have to shy away. Young politicians, we should be very, very, very careful when we are speaking on radio and we want to report issues. Other than that, say Kase. Biometric registration, violence, NDC for look at what is going near course over time. Parliamentary candidate. And in the matter man. Uncle Bobby, I want to kiss a kind how many panels.
So, you see, Papa, Papa Ningu, Branton Yachino, near one second, and also Yachino, we are West Yachino.
Uncle one is a kind, Amasian, we
are West Sabranton now. You want to see kind
when okay, I have some reports.
Am I a crucifixion was? Yeah,
Kaba. So, and what I want to say is there are several attempts to maltreat people at several police stations. I was there last week. I was in the Ashanti region last week. And you'll be amazed the way our MP for air running registration, the way they are intimidating people. I was at a police station at Bantama, a padlock. Now a Abranchebi or Sophie Alaba or Tialaba or a Nodna or Barber register. Obo ni dia almost say onye Ghana ni. And then onye Ghana ni almost you see busa ni house address onim ni house address into onye Ghana ni. Meanwhile slums so now e wo Alaba no. Slums no ni house numbers.
And yet the same situation all do and also amount for some register
me point be.
No me relationship.
Oti slum Alaba oni polling station. What you know, Nipa Mienu Jina, who see Oma confirm so they know him, he is a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Oma branch now, Mammy Chesami, Matome, Peja branch away. Oko Boasakaba, Kaba, Medasi, branch Bima, or pulling agent, no some no Case or Daremand, Medasi, Aramandino. So I mean, they cannot claim that my I'm an submission. Masana Mebodo Diodo, me cataloging Yamakakra. Abu Blushi, you kun your supporters. Etwetwom senam saint na onu di Ghana mampani saint atamels wan kan hwe yekọ akwatia moja nyue wan kan hwe chere pone moja hwiegu ye okwabrani dina wo botuom ne national security for etutu ogu nipem ama Professor Frimpong Boateng had to save a life at the Tamale Teaching Hospital. I don't recall say obi amoja near tosu biem Ebobo bayad be Pietwa. Opening, yes, share biometric registration as just at Dakuman, Holy Life Church, Alafia. Saturday was a Sunday. Saturday, 3:40 p.m. Nissan white pickup NDC Ibo all over flags. GE 665511. 9 macho men be car registration yemen neguye to the extent that the registration officer no edwane. The next day, also police phone Kanwa or no onye background security ninja. Crow your boy, a party supporter, your activist, your polling agent back on them too. Fadama, your queen, polling station secretary, yes, see no. And no so Kodanchan, Nena, SMO, opening. Let's get more light because this are news. I'm getting exasperated.
Won't you say Fadama,
secretary? No, I want to. Nipanena, I want a second year. And then, I mean, you see, I don't belittle this whole argument. I'm very serious. Sometimes you don't do that. Aside that, you see what you do no. You're not such a mature letter in the past. Yeah, personally, you're asking the police leadership. Me, I don't blame the junior officers of the police service. They are doing a fantastic job. But the IGP, the deputy Rosebio Atenga, Amidu, these are the cabal. Oh, they are trying desperately to save a sinking government.
Because they are not on your side.
But
you claim so before
a time comes, NPP sacrifices must be born in the interest of our country. Me complaining. Today I won't complain. I'm not here to complain. But you register a protest enough. We've petitioned all around to the presidency. I know, sir, all the foreign countries, Ghana, they have their partners in Ghana. The missions.
What did I say?
The donor partners, UN for, AU for, French embassy, British High Commission, American embassy, will be witnesses to the terror. I'm not here to complain. Now, yate. Sir, Nenre see at once, my catalog event and the Ababidu.
Now, what says, maintain how can I say?
So we should also come
and start responding.
So tire Pontrenia.
More Babaji war. More MPP for Babaji.
May make any statement beyond your memaking. But I like the introduction of NDC for Ayano. The Peace Council, if they want to wait, that country need deteriorate and some number calling for peace. This is the time for them to be calling the hooligans, the thugs of Professor Mills. They are attacking dogs to order. This is the time as civil society for they have to stand up and be counted. Yeah, they are as a party. But we can no longer continue to restrain the radicals on our side.
Just on one side.
No,
we are aware of
the
time.
Where? Time. We do have evidence.
Party activists back.
It is not true. Time what happened?
You have evidence.
Because Ayalingo press conference.
Forget Ayalingo. He is going on retirement this year. And Ayalingo wants an extension of contract. There's already an illegality in the police service. Where Obiti said the HR, head of HR, Hamiduno, is due to go on retirement. But desperately in war per extension, which is illegal in the police service. What you get, so time or so on, it's a contract. And then you come down one rank, no way you uniform a go. Ayalingo, no brown half for regional police commander. Obeko a retirement this year. One also percent was one was the perpetration of illegalities now a caution. Policemen who are risking their lives to protect our country, lives and properties. No, they are being marginalized and victimized. But Kaba, to the NPP supporters are mutieme. We are not going to complain again. We are not.
Samia, you can't threaten.
Have I threatened?
You can't threaten anybody. Make catch yourself. What the MPP is doing is calculated.
No, what you say?
They have promised. What I'm saying is, we are not going to destroy this country. How? So they want to. Who is the necessary condition? All these things are known. What they want to do. Handed over weapons to people to go. Everybody knows that what you want to do is to create the necessary environment to do what you really have to do.
Now I know that the Christian community,
they just create it to give them some basis to do all those things that they want to do. But the security agencies will be there to protect
will rebel against the hierarchy.
The police will defend life and property.
Yeah, to us now, yeah, I'm for say,
but what you have said, I think IGP should invite him. The IGP must invite him.
Chobolobo say Mbacho Abotre Munyabotre Chobolobo gas leakage alarm omo soya sen omo boasoya sen sanso ne na se edima aiding financial services microfinance omo soya sen yenye aiding krato mra ye ba ye be ko green book na fe ye de we na be ampanifo ba bi ko ombetimi okay yen to aso yen fa text messages so say in fact pastors are now issuing cards and tickets before believers can see their pastors. Okay, as some did kindly to Jano. Kaba, please, let us not laugh over Esther's predicament. Let's not forget she's a woman. It is a shame, of course, in Dubai. NDC, when would you stop your propaganda from NS woman now for the buy other text messages? Alaji Combs Yendi or say if the SCS has failed, the money spent in the sword cutting ceremony must be accounted for. Otherwise, President Mills must be charged for causing financial loss to the state. The end of the NDC indeed has come. Why did they name their book Green? Gaddafi revisited. Okay. Or say about the publication of the so-called Green Book by the NDC is leading the president to lose the legitimacy to rule Ghana. Battles and defeat Asan Kriguade by. Also, please tell the NDC man to stop telling lies, especially the advancement SMP. He will lose this year, MPP all the way. Kaba, the publication of the so-called Green Book by the NDC. Okay, MCA kind. Kaba, MPP are, all that the MPP are telling is a lie. Even Samuel Oku is telling lies in the studio. Malik, Damongo, tell the NDC man, is free to sit down and lie, but we will vote them out. Apart from Tagri, NDC does not know anything. They are indeed a disaster. Some in Obuase, Kaba, Nana Akufo-Addo, dear oye abobo ya atamelse dear obolo from Efija say Samuel Oku, you did not vote for NDC, so please don't talk anyhow. Shut up from SK in Sunyai. Kawa, let's tell the truth. Our president cannot. Okay, Mbacho, it is not part for me to say. I feel sad when I see such decent MP people debate with I'm sorry, I cannot continue. Peter, give us a break with your propaganda. You have not taken. Have you not taken part of Wyoming's money? Okay. Kaba, what is the full meaning of STS? Bacho Korea for minimum. Kaba, more creative jobs without paying beneficiaries with the NYP in the Brim South are starving. They have not paid us. From Mutiru and Bashar. Nankese NTNDC Ghana pa ni President Mills amamo boni pa ni beta Ghana no amfani din anka ho nana brana be boayen. Does the NDC think that 2 + 2 is equal to 2? Is a CD dollar euro equivalent mentioned in the unprecedented Green Book? Mr. Anku from Ho and Odebai. Kaba, why don't you call the education director to answer the issues of the assembly yesterday? Okay, asema ye 200 mom. You better to ask now for the Green Book the na ye the amount for na Green Book abe you know. I want some doors on matters are Benny. Answer ne beko Green Book no yenje edin for kratomra ye ba Green Book ye the bedi hun common ye the Yamwako be my browser say ye de a young comodia can twas so any bait me sorry so. Green Book number and I shall say the home general overview. And then say man penny for aka general overview. Now for your infrastructure home comodia buy ya or say why you investing in people, agriculture, any home croneba. Oh here infrastructure abide their two just say why you media who do p de bois or my Ghana. Nitichu ene eye school adan hodo a wasisie akwan hodo a wayo ene ehon kro ne ba me infrastructure no kro pe sen ya no odwane sisi ya because
expanding infrastructure
ho ne wo ya chese sa you know ni nyina wo ya chese aban so wa edwumadi ahodo pi ukọ eye page 24 na Accra wabubo Dansuma Highway Gadgesburg Road extension Spinters Road and Polo Ground bypass Adrian Gano and East Legon Road, Station Road, tema obobo de Cape Coast Road ya ni nyina so ha ya chese wabobo so se aban edwuma di ahodo pi Esikuma Road ne ho nkro ne ba nyina Sami okay ma Peter we mu krata eti
nka betimi ama Sami ya start
no so we mo dia
be say nka bia o de ma flow
start ni enko
okay Kaba me say year campaign 2008 ye promise Ghana for say ye be build a very transparent government and will be accountable to the people because any panel and omoto abama to me at any point in time no say with me accountable to the people
transparent and accountable governance.
Yes, transparent and accountable governance. So the production of this book is part of our effort to be transparent and accountable to the people. That alone is an achievement. But that aside no newu mu ne say we share 3 years Aduma President Mills abo MPP for crap e confess say Aduma President Mills ayen say man 8 years and try mo power bi mu
MPP for confess way
they have confessed so many times and that is why they are desperate. That's why they are doing all they are doing. But we share book we mu ya catalog achievements sector by sector. This document we started preparing it last quarter in last year. And some of the pictures scrap where there have been updates. Some of them projects we are now we do 98%, 95%. Right now it's fully completed in use. And some of them are quite some of the projects we couldn't have brought them all. And as 1,700 communities now connected electricity. Communities in our picture and famba into your can numbers na boom. Now there is a deliberate mischief going around on this book. Matese news items be anope mi te ba kon Ojo FM say 90 top 90 achievements. Pacho.
So what kind? E be no kind.
And make catch say what kind points ni nyina wo ma 328 points. Men kan side points I men kan major points 325. So it's not top 90 achievements. So our deliberate agenda is to belittle what we have done in 3 years. Say 90 achievements, but it is not true. So anybody can get the book and count the number of points will be with me. That aside, the woman say you promise 4 thematic areas. Say you build a strong economy, invest in people, expand infrastructure, and build transparent and accountable governance. Sa in Krabata 9 I promise Ghana for no. After 3 years, achievement I wo ni nyina mu ene aye no. I will not get the time to go through some of these things. But one mischief Sami Awuku ebepese wo beye e wo ha ne.
That is what me adwin ya ono ba.
Minimum obeka mu paper na wacho no minimum obeka nyina mekeka ni nyina I will deal with that if there is time before he comes. Say wo hwe book no ma 160 ambulances yeto ema Ghana ambulance service emre bi atwa mu no na ambulance no yenni bi wo mem ha no mo no 160 ambulances 3 years President Mills edi ama Ghana ambulance service wo ha no mo wo hwe Takwa new hospital complex yesi wo Takwa foforo kra emro cha ho Takwa fo sisi se yenuano mu omo wo ho no mo mabna amfajando what Takwa sisi no na first no oko hospital agi so twa kwansi e nante form eko hospital na sisi hospital amen no wotimi ko hospital eko access healthcare entide bia no wa hoden wo betimi dia ko ni business so e dia hwe na busua woko baby ti say Lambusi woko ko woko other 5 towns bia ewo upper west region you see 5 polyclinics ewo honomo omo wo sa area ho nyina no right now they are assessing quality healthcare sisi ano munya polyclinic eko. This is a significant achievement because ema life expectancy eko so it is for no accidental reason nti na UN says sisi life expectancy in Ghana have moved from 53 to 64% because right now we've made healthcare very accessible. Omo be kwai no hu hospital that sisi wo hu hospital nakaba one thing very amazing your health sector achievements any hospital na expansion any new projects Tamale Hospital after converting it into a teaching hospital So we shut down where Kaba. I was in Tamale. For a moment, I thought I was somewhere in Shanghai, China, because building now, yes, you know, very ultra modern equipment. I'm not even mentioning the MRI machine. I actually 6 major hospitals in the country. These are very significant achievements. And no thing Ghana for eto Abama say wumbebu o mine. Ghana yeto Abama say come and better the lives of the people. All these things are part of the Better Ghana Agenda Promise. Ekwan ene niema ya yedie bebre kwa. Me come major projects no. Me a make short projects me a me baby amete ewa abokope. Kohwe ekwan a ye ewa abokope. Ko Kingsby area. Konsawom na kohwe share Spinters Road bypass. Me sure say Samia Uku on daily basis or use sa kwan no, but obetra he ene obeka che Ghana fo nyina say wo hu hwe. Say wo hwe Nana Kufuado ono ani fi anim on daily basis omo flag bearer o say o hu hwe NDC enye hwe but ono ani fi anim ye gu asphalt ho nyina akofa nima kroduamu market akofa Accra girls ho nyina, and yet then people will say that they are not seeing anything. But what this book does, and it's a point by point the number of projects any nekeka na almost you
now they don't we no
media no we no yes 1000 expanded 1700 communities the electricity alcohol now almost you yenye hwe na yenhu hwe sa 1700 communities na the electricity alcohol no what it does for them, and it's a boom economic activities wo binya fridge kakra bi kura po a wotimi eton pure water wotimi ton yogurt wotimi ton ice cream ema wonu so wonye sika kakra go ne bottom. So we go Prestia Huni Valley communities are connected to the national grid. Akusi enra abrantie bi free radio station bi say akusi ekra bi e wo hono mo na a dime you pen e wo hono mo for a long time. Na omudin so omudin ko munya electricity da. Say ye mi no kasai under Professor Mills. They also have electricity. They can also watch multi TV. They can watch you Kaba and I and Samia Uku say ye discuss issues of national importance. No muso etimi esua bibia frimu. So that is the reality on the ground.
Okay.
Nakaba wo hwe book now.
Mamen komra
no, briefly. Answer na me kono part 2 of the book page 41.
What are pictures you know?
Who pictures? You see pictures one by one. So say after Samia Uku enya copy of this book na wa kan no. So begina haka se yenye hwe na ohu hwe dia ene esemuma etiefo ye hu the kind of lens Samia Uku
as a person preempt asem oba beka
no obeka so say 2009 and you publishing green book 1 you publishing 2010
maybe sir because MPP4 publishing so far so very good no. At the time, criticize almost say, "Oh my, yes, our projects now Ghana for whom."
Monkeys.
Lady kind, Mammy Shassi fee or say electricity. I understand. Opening yet, yes, and a president was good in a parliament. No, so no by unprecedented no, or over 370 megawatts. And I can say the electricity they are quite today will be on tunnel. Number 2, the deputy minister for energy just last week on Joy FM. Was unprecedented instead normally 150 penny. Clarify
you see the mission.
Is it the figures now? One way who now figures and figures don't lie. Statistics don't lie. And then you know whether electricity na aye papa na nye papa Ghana for mutie no mo hwe ni bi ho. Obani first card ye dum no for Adom Adjan La Paz abenya light. Anya light wo baby. Yetimi dum no ye va ne say Kingsby. Na ujina ebia petroleum achimota abenya bi. Ye dum no East Legona. Na ujina even Jowlua utiminya light. Se said ye dum no Accra. Etwemu to Zabzugu Tatali. Edi fi e pagatiana. Edi twam edi kopie Laura.
And almost a systemic failure.
Systemic failure, the whole country cough. That is the height of inefficiency. Number 2. Adia bakozo so a ewo yi mo em say so the Founders Day aba unprecedented.
Na say no correct.
Founders Day. Kwame Nkrumah Brezukra no mudi day. Founders Day. Kwame Nkrumah Brezukra no mudi. In a picture bakozo when President Yaya Boni another president didn't come almost in a deep conversation, which is also achievement. So what mean obi didn't come.
No.
Mama Samla down. I feel let me go to even let me deal with the substantive issue.
Talking about this speech.
Transparency
and accountable governance.
2009 2010. One more publish Green Book 1. Me say 2009 2010.
Okay, that year as in a year.
And no one more publish Green Book 1. Now Green Book 1 page 38 and precisely point number 48. One more say the number of jobs created under National Youth Employment Program 110,796. Green Book 1, 2009 2010. Strangely enough, Green Book 2, the number of jobs they've created 2 years down the line, 100,000. Oh, this is page 6 of Green Book 2. Green Book 2, no. Page 6. Meaning, sir, between 2009 2010, no. And 2011, 2012, no, 10,796 jobs naira. Managing to think there. So we can contempo backwa. And so we try edu at the cover back on. I feel me down. In AU meeting 2009, Equatorial Guinea, John Mills attacked Ghana Mampeni, or say the administration eliminated 1,200 schools under trees. 2009, Equatorial Guinea, 1,200. There's a later in 2011. John Mills attacked Ghana Mampeni, or say they have eliminated 1,000 schools under trees, meaning say 200 asayira. I feel let me calm down.
No,
please,
I would want us to
please. But I can't.
Because programs in this speech is not president. We have copies here. I can just release
Google. Almost promising to clean Ghana in 100 days.
Manifesto promise.
Yes. Then almost say, sorry, I don't want to STS, name manifesto. We are manifesto promise to clean Ghana in 100 days. Woman, you and I feel call recum nipa over 80. Minister for Health say normal. I feel in their own manifesto, which under health, I thought they would have captured a one-time premium. You see, it's absent. I feel on the Volta University.
So normal starting. There achievement about Green Book.
Na eni musu se omukwa kwaje Chinese loan 3 billion aba e ma ye so mo fanche mi se nipa wote ho wo de ho awa se me bo besiante achievement wo kaba wote we se ko bi che wade na obi bo besian kade na befa se wotimi fa bosian body show CV so kaba now compared man ye say tell us about yourself wo se make kaba ma bo besian ye unprecedented tie fa wadwuma mu a wo fail in advance afa so no Volta University. And now on Joy FM, Midday News, some residents of Volta region have described the inclusion of a Volta investing in the region as a grand deception. One must say, they or see even directional signboard of Krano, Ebiniho. And I'm not making Volta Hona, a stronghold. Ye interview residents on Joy FM Midday News, I was shocked. One resident said, President Mills did this one way mofra, or did this one when he anything about what
counter say
maybe the na me say me quote Joy News Agbeko Benkofi a more trusted reporter in the region. He interviewed resident. I feel let me go about this Green Book. The first copy should have been given to President Rawlings to proofread it. Oh, I'm telling you.
On the president.
President Rawlings.
President Rawlings is the president.
Is the fiercest critic of the administration, not the opposition. One and a wife. Within the NDC itself, people believe that this non-performing administration, this limping government, directly or indirectly affected with their moral administration. They decided to challenge the president for the leadership of the party. And your opposition, it went down to the wire. To the extent to say Kaba, still believes that Ghana, the founder of the party. It's my young president in my way now. Why didn't you give it to President Rawlings to be the first person to read it?
Right.
Corruption. Second, unprecedented.
Corruption. Tobo spending time to read this document.
And that's what it is. Now, make corruption.
He has not read this document.
Oh, because
make what you make.
Not spending time.
Yeah, man. If you say one man,
not spending time.
The gargantuan crimes on my committee during Prene Katasese. And when you name ya, she said, "What you make 51 million year the dash CP? You know, Kakro must bra. na beka se wodoka ye doka na odi ama and another one and also nim map wokaba ye the pen paper bro said draw map abetima draw back kwa class 1 Yakutia 600 billion. 45
you see, there are but President never went to Equatorial Guinea in 2009 for
I strongly believe
President
administration
the only time Oka schools under trees
it is
1,029 schools.
But before your time, so Peter Boama Otukuno, member of the government communication team, Samson Edina Sedema, Ura Samuel Kud, deputy communication director, Yedasi, Yakonia by the billboard, and Nasa Jumedia Canabeto, so the Amamo, and Sana Nundi Jumedia in Akone, pen for Edamasa Papa, and himself Moka Jumedio, baby, so, and that's it twice. Yakonia, now, or so, Green Book, you ever had another sector near to me at Twaso. There was a President Rawlings